Being a spiritual director is a calling. It's a vocation. The difference between a spiritual director, or sometimes we call them spiritual companions, or even a coach, and a therapist, is that a therapist will typically have some sort of treatment plan for you. As a spiritual director, my role is not about analyzing or fixing you, even though the conversation may involve some deep personal sharing, exploring some of your personal crises and suffering. My role is to move you from your outer being to your inner self, this higher self, what I like to consider your authentic self, and connect you to where spirit is showing up for you on your path. As a spiritual director, I work with people one-to-one. I'm here to hold them in their crossroads, however it needs to be done. But I am the least important person in that room. This is their story and their relationship with spirit. I have the privilege of being a witness to it. Before each session, I take a few moments to sit in silence. I take this time to remember my humanity. I clear my energy and come as an empty container. There's no experience that a person cannot share with me. There's no suffering I will not care about. No matter how deep the wound, they do not need to be ashamed in front of me. I too am vulnerable. I too am human. So whatever the story, they no longer need to be alone with it if they don't want to be. Spirit is part of that story, and spirit will show up, and I will guide you to connect with your higher power, your true self. Whatever that crossroad is, I'm holding space for them as they share their deepest self. In that space, I create this container, not only physically, but with my mind. As people grieve and share as they need to, I'm deeply listening. I'm a witness for them and supporting them through it. I'm there for them with no judgment, only tenderness, compassion, curiosity for what is. When we experience shattering loss, we are conditioned to get away from that pain. However, if we're curious and open about our wounding, then we can grow and be transfigured by it. We can't be transfigured by an experience that we're not willing to fully inhabit. What people don't always understand is that they have to go through the center of it. We tend to dip our toe in without going all the way into that which sears us. It's very hard to do without good, solid support from someone. You're going into your soul, and I believe that no one should go into their soul alone. James Finley states that this is a kind of healing that reaches end to end. On the one side, you have no stone unturned, acknowledgement, all suffering. And on the other side, you reach this level of wholeness where you will not settle or compromise your life anymore. When we risk sharing our suffering in the presence of someone who will not invade or abandon us, we come upon ourselves this eye of the storm. It's a great gift, the raw and beautiful heart.